Hey guys, so truck's warming up outside. I just, it's pretty much like freezing rain out today. And I was out there finishing everything up like you guys saw in the last video. I still had to do the other side. So I did that today. I just came inside. I had to change my clothes because I was outside in the freezing rain. It's coming down pretty good. And as you can see, everything is ice. So I was rolling around in that shit, putting the thing back together. Now the truck's warming up, but should be good to go. I'm gonna give it a test drive in a minute here. I haven't, because the brakes are like a little bit funny. Probably just because like the back one's not working, which like I said before, the back left, I don't know how long it hasn't been working for. But before we do any of that stuff, I want to give everybody a shout out that has followed my Instagram. We are so close to 100 followers, so don't forget, go ahead and do that. Also, Snapchat over here. All the people that have been on Snapchat, I think there's like 12 of you guys now or something like that, so there you go. There's your little shout out. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, that would be pretty damn sick. A lot of behind the scenes stuff goes on there, so yeah. I'll show you guys in a minute, but like the whole parking lot down there is like glare ice. So like you can see my brother's truck is literally just ice. The whole thing is just ice. So great day to be working on the truck, right? Thankfully I didn't have a whole lot to really do to it. So it was just kind of a couple quick things, but pretty damn cold. Especially like my pants were soaked, like 100% soaked, so it was not a very fun time. Okay, so you guys all know the truck's been sitting for a while. I haven't really driven it since I put the leveling kit in and then took the leveling kit out. But if you guys haven't seen that video, I mean, go watch it and you'll know what I'm talking about. But I haven't driven it in a while, so it's been at least a couple of weeks, so holy shit. This is literally like, I hope the roads are not like this because it's not very good. Oh, and it's getting colder out too. Like an hour ago when I was doing this, it wasn't quite this cold out yet. So I had to let the truck run for a minute because all of this is just, like this is still kind of like a sheet of ice. It's kind of gone now, but the other window, literally you roll down the window and the ice was just like a sheet of ice on there. So windshield's still kind of like that, but we'll go give her a test drive and see how she does. Okay, so the roads are really not all that great. They're like really slushy and whatever else. This thing is so freaking weird to drive because I've been driving the Civic for like weeks, so I just coming over to switching to driving this thing again. It's honestly like, it just feels so broken. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, cause the Civic is like the steering's really tight, like it doesn't body roll, like, and then you go drive this thing and it's a whole different experience. Like, you kind of have to, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it other than saying that it just feels broken when it's not broken, but it just feels broken. My brakes are seeming all right. I mean, I know that one on the back left is not working, but like I said, I don't know how long it hasn't been working for. I mean, whenever I do anything mechanical, I feel like I'm always just gonna fuck something up and then there's just gonna be like a catastrophic failure. So, but I mean, it's going good. So my brakes seem like they're doing all right. I don't know where these cars behind me are gonna go, but I'm gonna go to the gas station because I don't actually know how much gas I have. Because this thing's kind of like all right, so it has two tanks, okay? And the rear tank, the sending unit for that one, like the float works, but the front one, it doesn't, and I just kind of like never really looked into it. And my rear tank, oh, I should have went down there. Anyway, my rear tank kind of like the rear one works, but the front one doesn't. So my gas gauge doesn't work for my front tank. So fun fact for you guys, this road that I'm on right now is the road that I always used to take to high school. And one day it was snowing, and this road is like super curvy and it's like going over hills and stuff. And I one time was driving my Wrangler, my 97 Jeep Wrangler, going over a hill like this, and I went off the road and down the cliff with my Jeep. So yeah, be careful kids driving TJ Jeep Wranglers in the snow, especially if you don't have your four-wheel drive on. There was only like, I don't know, like an inch of snow on the ground, and I was going pretty slow too. Like I was probably only going like 25 or so, and it just took me right off the road, and I ended up in some guy's field actually. Like I wasn't even in his field, I was just kind of off the road down, like I went in between a guardrail and a tree, which thank God I didn't hit the guardrail or the tree. And then I stopped like right before a boulder, and of course I couldn't back out because I was in like this, like that's how steep the hill was. And this guy comes, like I see him come home, so he's like driving his truck, he comes home and he gets out of his truck and he comes over to me, and first thing he says to me, he goes, "Did you call the cops?" And I was like, "No, I didn't call the cops, there's nobody else involved and I'm not hurt, so why would I call the cops?" He's like, "Well, you need to report the accident." And I'm like, "Well, it's not really an accident, nothing, there's no damage to anything." And he's like, "Well, you don't know that because you could have hit a rock or a boulder." And I'm like, "Dude, I was in the car, like I know I didn't hit a rock or a boulder or anything." And he's like, well, I'm calling the cops." So the guy calls the cops, and my dad showed up, and he pulled me out of the hole with his, you know, his Chevy 2500 that you guys have seen many times. He pulled me out of the embankment with that thing, and the cop was there. So the cop just like took my license, whatever. I didn't get a ticket or anything, because I wasn't speeding. I didn't get a ticket or nothing. And my dad pulled me right out, and the cop was like, "All right guys, have fun and just like go home, be safe, whatever." So I didn't get in trouble for it. But that guy, basically, he's like, "Well, you're in my field and I'm calling the cops on you because you're in my field." And I'm like, "All right, dude, well, thanks for asking if I was okay," first off, which he didn't. I was like, "Thanks for asking if I was okay, and I'm not in your fucking field," basically. And he was like, "Well, you deserve to get a ticket because you must have been going like 50 down this road." And I'm like, "Dude, if I was going 50 down this road, I would have ended up in your neighbor's field. Like, seriously, I wouldn't have ended up in your field. I would have fucking like went down, and I probably would have hit the boulder that was in front of me, or like the creek that's down there." I'm like, "Dude, I was going pretty slow." Like, that guy just busted my balls. I know where the guy lives too, and I shouldn't say that on camera, so yeah. I just don't like the guy. He's kind of a dick, honestly. Okay guys, we made it to the gas station. Oh fuck, there's a dump truck blocking the way. Oh no, he's not. Either way, we didn't run out of gas and we're here, so yay. So I pull into this parking space, and I don't realize that there's a valve lane that wouldn't let me in, by the way. I didn't notice that it had like a big drop right there, which is fine because I mean like truck things, but if I was in my car I would have totally like scraped bottom on that. So we got this guy right here with his spray painted Ram. Totally a spray painted Ram. He's got his tow mirrors out. It's a 1500. You know, Ram things. So I'm pretty much just cruising out here over by the river. It actually stopped raining, just like out of nowhere, just like completely stopped raining. But I'm just out here driving around, just, you know, I haven't driven this thing in weeks, so I just kind of want to drive it. But fun fact for you guys, one night it was like 2 o'clock in the morning and I was on my way home from an ex-girlfriend's house, and I pulled over on the side of this river to take a pee one time. And so I think I was like right up here somewhere. Okay, I'm on my way home I pulled over like right here on the side of the road, and like I said, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever, and 2 cops rolled up on me, like, and so I just like kind of walked back over in front of the truck, and I looked underneath the front of the truck to make it look like I was kind of like looking at something, and I go and I get back in, and at that point they're like right next to me, and they're like, "You all set?" And I'm like, "Yep, thank you." Rolled up my window and drove off. So I wasn't doing anything wrong, but I don't know, just for like whatever reason I just said, "Yeah, I'm good, thanks," rolled up the window and I left. But they didn't have a problem with it, so it's not like I was doing anything illegal. I was just taking a piss by the side of the river. But I don't know, fun fact for you guys, I guess.
The sunshine in my gray clouds. Wanna talk about where I'm at, so it's easier for me to sleep now. But I don't sleep up on the roads from stop sign to street now. No yellow marks on these back roads, so I paint the lines and paint my way. And these great pics on my wall with my top 10s on these music charts.
Well, I just hit a fucking tree with my windshield. It looks okay. It was like one of these low-hanging trees, and the car in front of me went under it, and then it just like straight up, like, here's another one. Like, this is basically what I hit. I whacked straight into one of these going like 35, guys. Oh God. I'm so surprised I didn't like fuck my windshield up. I didn't hit one quite that big. That's freaking huge. But I don't even know where these roads go. I've never even been down this part of town before, because it's all like neighborhoods and stuff. Like, this hill's, oh God, real slippery. Didn't really have an issue though. I was hoping that I wasn't gonna like slide a little bit. Man, why the fuck did I go up here? This is just a big hill. I don't want to go up here. I honestly have no idea where I am, but these hills are fucking massive, and I don't want to be up here. Alright, so I know you guys can't read what it says on the back of that truck in front of me, but it says Schwann's, okay? And I guess they like deliver food. But when I was in like 3rd grade, right, I went to my, oh fuck, he's pulling over right here. I went to like my friend's house in like 3rd grade, and his mother ordered from there, and it was actually some pretty good shit. But I just like could never remember the name of it, and I had only heard of it that one time, so I thought that he was making it up for like this whole time. But there it is. It's right there. They deliver food. I thought he was pulling my leg for like 10 years. I don't know, man. So I was looking for this one road over here that's got like a pond on it, but I can't seem to find the road right now. Holy shit, dude. The town's got to get out here and cut these freaking things. Or like shake them loose. I already shook one of them loose with the front of my truck, but town's got to get out here and do something about this, because I mean, I guess if I didn't break my 25-year-old windshield, then it's not going to break anyone else's windshield. But I don't know, if you hit it going fast enough, it might do something. I literally just hit another one. Lifted truck problems. You hit friggin' tree branches. Like, I wonder if there's any other ones out here. Okay, so I seem to have passed the road that had the pond on it. I thought it'd be a cool spot to take a video at, but I can't seem to find it. I've only been there once, and it was like 3 years ago, but I know it's over here somewhere. I can't find exactly where though. So when I came to a stop, I actually broke through the ice a little bit right there. You guys can't really tell, but I mean, yeah, you can right here. So I actually broke through the ice, not completely through, but there's still like dirt under me here. But looks like we've got some redneck kids have been out here with their 4-wheelers and shit. I mean, it's been freaking super warm today, so I don't want to go out there, but yeah, I mean, looks like somebody fucking drilled a big hole in the ice right there. This would be a really cool spot to come do drone pics. Obviously I wouldn't be really taking my truck out there on the ice because I don't fucking trust that at all. I'm not risking my truck falling into a fucking pond. But I mean, I feel like it'd be a pretty sick spot though to just do some drone pics, or like, I don't know. My friend's got a little boat. We could fucking send him out there in the boat and do some stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, four-wheelers and shit, I'd probably take those out here, but definitely I wouldn't be bringing the truck out on the fucking ice. That's just not a good idea. But yeah, I haven't been here in a long time. Last time I was down here, actually, we had a fire right here and kids were drinking beers, and I was like, shit guys, we're gonna get in trouble. And then some guy drove down the road, but it turns out it was one of their friends, but nobody knew that. So everybody freaking was freaking out and throwing their beers in the woods, and that's the last time I hung out with those kids. Holy fuck. That literally just, I started the video and that tree fucking branch literally just like snapped off. That could have been me. Holy shit. I mean, it wouldn't have really hurt me, but like, goddamn. I was just gonna say that I broke a lot more ice getting out of here. I mean, that was probably already like that, but this wasn't, and then I backed up and I went into that. So, yeah. Good Lord, I just got that on video. This fucking tree. This stick just fell right out of the tree. Looks like there's a trail right there, but I'm not gonna go down it. Doesn't look like a truck trail to me. It looks like a walking trail, so I'm not interested. Alrighty guys, so if you made it this far in the video, make sure to click like. Much appreciated. If you guys are excited to see the truck actually back on the channel doing something and not just freaking sitting there doing nothing, then make sure to leave a like and comment. If you guys have any video ideas you want me to do, just leave those in the comments down below. Also, follow my Instagram at bearbait01official. It's on the screen now. And my Snapchat that I actually just made because you guys wanted a Snapchat. So go ahead, and that's on the screen also. If you guys want to go ahead and add that. So alrighty guys, I'm gonna end the video now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you all for watching. I still be burning up you in every view mirror, yelling to my